Welcome to the Park Papers. Park Papers, join me for a chat. Sorry, have a seat.
Where you walking? There's a lady there.
That's lovely.
What? Bifham, have a seat.
Okay.
I'm going to guess you're Iranian. That's from the accent. I could be wrong.
Are you Iranian?
Salam, Khubi, Chatori.
Are you Iranian?
No, I'm not.
So how do you know?
It's a guess.
But there are 200 countries in the world.
Was it a lucky guess?
You must have some idea.
I spent time in Iran.
I'm just curious.
No, yeah, I went to Who are the Iranians? Tell me.
Okay, let me give you a little bit of history, just a very quick look. I'm an Azerbaijani Turk.
Okay.
Turks have existed for thousands of years. They are local people. They existed thousands of years. And there were, 6,000 years ago, there was a massive migration towards east from Azerbaijan. And 4,000 years ago, another migration towards west. Therefore, Turkey and all the rest of it. There are 5 or 6 Turkic countries around Caspian Sea. One is Turkey, the other one is Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, and the Kyrgyzstan.
Okay.
Plus the fact that other countries have got Azerbaijani Turkic population in them, like Russia, Turkmenistan, Turkmen. Yeah. Anyway, so we were happy in our country called Azerbaijan until 200 years ago, when British came to fight Russian Empire. Both empires were fighting over power in the area, because British had India, so they were, their eyes were on that area as well. So anyway, the result was Azerbaijan was divided to northern Azerbaijan and southern Azerbaijan. Northern Azerbaijan became part of Russia, old Tsar Russia, and southern Azerbaijan became part of, later it was called Iran, but
Persia.
not at the time. It was called Persia, but not even Persia. It wasn't called Persia because there are 5-6 ethnics living, so it was called United, United Regions, something.
This is before the war.
Before the war, yeah.
Which dynasty is this?
So it was called Qajars.
Qajar.
They were Turks as well.
Okay.
They were from Azerbaijan. They were Turks. So, but anyway, around after First World War, they got weak, and then British moved in, and then they appointed somebody from Persian ethnics to rule not only the Persia, local small place, but the whole of big area now called Iran. So they told this leader, look, you've got to have an absolute dictatorship against the Turks, against the Kurds, against the Baluchis, against the Arabs in south. Otherwise, you can't run over these people,
So is this the Shah?
This is called Reza Shah.
Reza Shah, okay.
That's right. So he comes to power, and he feels great because he came from nowhere,
Is this Pahlavi?
Yes,
Okay,
that's Pahlavi.
okay.
So with the help of British, they stayed in power, despite the fact that there were at least 2 uprisings in his time.
Okay.
So, into 1930s, he was advised by, I don't know, British, whoever, not to call the whole area Persia.
Okay.
Call it Iran.
Because it would be like calling the UK Scotland or Wales.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Scottish not happy,
Yeah.
never happy, and maybe Welsh is not all the happy, you know.
Because
Ireland.
England has that
that's right.
dominant identity.
But still, Britain, I mean, English don't call the whole area English, do they? They say United Kingdom.
Yes.
At least they give a bit of
that's right.
respect.
They should, yeah.
You know, look, they are not English, so we can't call them English. This
So-
is England, you know,
Yeah.
like
The
a
idea-
greater England.
The
You know?
idea being that Persians and Kurds and Baloch are all Aryans or Iranians.
They force this idea on
Because I would
other.
have thought Turkic people are not Iranian. They're Turkic. It's
No,
a different
you know what
language.
Iran means?
Land of the Aryans.
You know more. You know more about that
And,
than I do. you
I'm
know.
learning. But the Turkic
good.
people
Yeah.
are a separate entity, right?
Turkic people always will be I can give the name what race we belong to,
Yeah.
but it's a bit of long name.
Okay,
It's a kind of a European, southeast Mediterranean something type. You know, but I can give you exactly later. You know.
And do you feel a close affinity with those other Turkic countries and Turkey itself?
Yeah, they speak all Turkic.
Yeah.
It's just that dialogue is different.
Okay, so
the
you
grammar
can-
is the same. You know, later I meet my Turkish friend,
Yeah.
Turkish from Turkey,
Yeah.
and more than 60% of the things we understand what we're talking about. You know?
I have a good friend from Uzbekistan, and when we went to Turkey, he realized he could understand all the numbers very easily.
Yeah, yeah.
And we were in the market, and he was negotiating the price for something he was going to buy, and they were saying blah 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 blah, and then they finally shook hands, and he said on besh. I thought,
15.
yeah, I thought it means like, okay, we have an agreement. I started saying it to people like on besh. Okay, is it good? On besh. Like, why is this guy saying 15? But now, so
On
besh
means-
is 10.
on means 10.
10, besh 5. Okay.
On besh, 15.
besh,
Yeah, that's
15,
right. I mean, not only among these 6 Turkic countries, but the rest of north and east, all that area is filtered with Turkic people. If you ask someone there, if you trace him a bit back enough, you come to Turkic origin. Anyway.
Do Azeri people or Turkic people in Iran? Sorry, not Azeri.
Azar.
Azar.
Yeah.
Do Azar people in
Azar Turkic. if
Azar
you want
Turk-
to say, yeah.
Do these people have a hard time in Iran? Are they somehow second-class
Absolutely
citizens?
a hard time.
Okay.
Even Persian people, ordinary people, having a hard time because the government, not only dictatorship, but religious, very backward religious dictatorship, and also against all other ethnics.
Okay, so it's a
You
Persian
have
dictatorship.
to speak Persian
not
language.
just-
My language is banned.
Okay.
Nobody can read and write in their own language. Persian imposed on everybody, and also that follows the assimilation. You know. Yeah.
If someone meets you in Iran in the street, how,
Which part?
In Tehran.
Azerbaijan or?
well, okay, let's say in Tehran, which is in
Tehran,
Fars, right?
which is Persia. Yes, you could
Can he
call.
tell that you're Azar? Or from your accent, from your name? How will they tell?
Some Azerbaijanis probably speak over the years.
Yeah.
And don't forget, not all the Azerbaijanis know all the information I gave you.
Absolutely.
They have been assimilated.
Okay.
Some of them think Persians.
They've been Persianized.
They think Persianized so much that they think they are Iranians.
Okay.
It's on. Well, just to answer your question, I mean, more personally, if I'm in Tehran, well, God forbid I will never go to Tehran. But
I'm sorry that you say that. That makes me feel sad.
I know.
Yeah.
But if I go, I would hate to speak Persian.
Okay.
I know Persian, but I hate to speak. But if they put a gun on my head, they say, okay, you got to. They would tell I am Azerbaijanis. But as I said, a lot of Azerbaijanis, not a lot, but some Azerbaijanis, I'm sure, speak probably the same as Persians. So they wouldn't tell the difference.
Yeah.
And in a lot of Turkic people live in Tehran for donkey years. And I'm sure they speak Persian. But I'm not among themselves. You know.
So the Islamic Revolution and Iran itself has been a Persianizing factor on the other ethnic groups. What about the people that say Iran has been Arabized and that Islam is a foreign religion? We were the Zoroastrians and we've actually been Arabized into being Muslims.
Right. Well, Zoroastrians, I mean, it was, I don't know much about Zoroastrian, but it was some kind of religion, was it? Yeah, okay. To me, religion is not an identity.
Okay.
For me, your first identity is what language you speak.
Okay.
You speak English, therefore you're English. I mean, I'm not saying, you know, your original language. Your parents spoke English.
Yes,
as far as you can remember,
my parents,
then you are English.
My parents are not English.
Okay.
But they speak English.
They speak. That's different.
But where do you think my parents are from? Have a guess.
No idea. Well, Scottish.
Good guess. Irish.
Okay,
Irish.
Yeah.
And probably before that, some Scottish as well.
Yeah,
but
sure.
I see myself as Irish heritage, Irish origin, but I don't speak the Irish language, and very few people speak the Irish language. It's been lost. We've been anglicized, like the Azar people have been Persianized. Can you see a scenario down the line where the world speaks English, or perhaps a different language? Will there be one language that conquers the world?
Well, I mean, that would be nice if everybody speak. Well,
would it be nice?
Yeah, I think.
Not if it's Persian.
What would be better if there was one international language and one your mother language?
Okay.
That would be, I think, would be better.
If we retained the mother language, but all I can see English is going to obliterate every language.
Because that started from empire.
Even when I was in Pakistan, I could understand about a fifth of what people are saying because they throw English words in there.
But you understand. But what about Pakistani coming here? He has to pay a lot of money to learn English. So that's not fair.
Even Pakistan, the Urdu language is a recent arrival from India. I guess it was like a military language.
So what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, depends how you feel. If you feel Scottish still after several generations, then you are Scottish at heart. You know. Well, I'm Azerbaijani.
There you go. Well said. Is there ever any pressure to have independence for the Azerbaijan region in Iran, or to join with Azerbaijan itself?
The pressure never stopped. Right from beginning when Persians start ruling. After 5-6 years, one uprising.
There was.
It was put down with the help of British, and and then another one after 10 years, and then 1946, 1946, after the war, there was a big uprising in Azerbaijan, and we got an independence for 1 year.
Oh, really?
Did you know that?
1 year, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And were they joined with Azerbaijan?
No,
it was just Soviet Union.
It was
at the time.
separate.
Was it Soviet?
That was part of Soviet
Yeah,
Union,
okay.
one of the republics of Soviet. But we were so-called part of Iran.
There was a brief.
So we had the independent, and my God, didn't we do so much
in that
in one year?
What a year it was.
We opened the universities
Yeah.
in Tabriz. Have you heard of Tabriz?
Tabriz,
Tabriz
yeah, I
is
have
the
heard of it.
capital of southern Azerbaijan. We gave women freedom to come to study in so much. I can bring you the list of the things. But
good to be
after
proud
a
of
year, Persian army, with the help of British, just moved on, and the Russians didn't back us.
So you lost out to two superpowers, really.
Yeah, exactly.
The Russians and the British.
So the movement hasn't stopped. So after that uprising, independence, then another uprising, but this time it was hijacked by Khomeini.
Okay.
Have you heard of Khomeini?
Yes, there's 79.
The present government is the reminiscence of follow-up from Khomeini.
From what I understood, the Shah, was he Shah Reza as well?
His father was Reza Shah, but his son was Mohammad Reza. Yeah.
So when Dr. Mossadegh was elected, the British and the Americans engineered it that he would be.
Documentary on that one.
I'm sure it's worth watching.
It's, but I
They
mean,
tried to portray him as a communist.
madman. They portrayed him as a madman. They said it's documented. It's on TV.
Yeah.
They said, "Oh, this madman said Iranian oil for Iranians." How can this be?
That's how we got BP, right? BP was Iranian oil.
But he wasn't much Azerbaijani Turk, defender.
He was for the Persians.
He was just still wanted kind of Iran, but he wanted democratic Iran.
Well,
independent. Maybe not independent. Sorry, not democratic, but independent from British. They said, "Oh, we don't want British at all. So we want to run our own country," but probably he just wanted his own ruling class, establish their own ruling class. So it wouldn't be good for Azerbaijanis or other ethnics anyway.
okay.
But he was anyway. He was. What happened to him? They called him madman, and then he got sick. I think he died in hospital or something.